go play for a national championship. We're going to swing as hard as we possibly can. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
I was made for the battle.
Your morning blitz begins now.
So Hal versus the world right here now. Us against everybody.
On the Blitz.
Have a great Friday, you mother...
Well, we're going to try. We are going to try. We will have to do it without Goose because, well, I mean, he could have come in, but you wouldn't know he was here because his voice is gone.
Well, if you were with us yesterday, you know that he was barely hanging on.
Batman.
Lego Batman, baby. He does sound exactly like Will Arnett.
He did. It was unbelievable.
But yeah, so we're going to hang in there, let him rest his voice, and we'll be back at it with Goose on Monday.
So, he was looking for a couch or love seat for his man cave.
Oh, okay.
His Michigan man cave. And it was a couple days this past week. I was supposed to, because I have a truck, so of course he asked me.
Oh, you're
if
the truck guy, that's so, right.
And they both were given away, and then they got this one. We went and got it yesterday. This thing is, I couldn't believe it, is Michigan blue. This love
right?
seat is friggin' Michigan blue. I said, I can't touch that.
That's a good find.
I'm sorry, I can't put my hands on that.
Yeah.
I still feel dirty.
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
But he met me there so that he wouldn't get in my truck because I'm just asking to catch whatever gunk he's got doing that.
We've already got it. I
know,
sure. It's
but
just
then,
it's in the phase where we don't know we have it.
Right,
yet.
but then we get to his place and I help him carry it in his house
right.
and down to the man cave, and I'm like, well, was this silly?
You didn't lick anything, did you?
I didn't lick anything.
Okay.
I took my vitamins again today, as I always do.
You look healthy.
I feel fine. That's the thing. He said he feels fine.
Yeah.
His voice is just gone.
Shot.
Well, how does that happen?
I don't know.
But I don't know. So hopefully he'll be back on Monday. But yeah, we won't have him today, and Jeff Logan won't mind.
Yeah, no, we won't talk Michigan football today.
Well, he probably wouldn't want to after that game against Oklahoma last week. We'll mention it for him. Jeff will be in at 7:30 as we talk about the Buckeyes. They get ready to play the Bobcats tomorrow. Those in-state rivalries, man. Those guys get fired up for those games. They would love nothing more than to just come in here, and they're not going to, but they'll give it everything. We're their Super Bowl,
Yeah.
So, and I get it.
It's a nice
I would,
stage for them.
Right, exactly. So,
Can I change the subject?
yeah, please
Okay.
go ahead. I was going to, but go ahead.
Let me jump in. I watched part of the Charlie Sheen documentary yesterday.
Yes.
Have you seen it?
No.
Okay.
But I want to.
So it's, and I haven't, I'm not even, probably I'm 30 minutes in. This thing is the most chaotic piece of television I have ever seen in my life. It's like they are trying to jam everything in without giving anything a chance to breathe and be what it is. I'm like, Charlie Sheen will say a sentence or two, and then it cuts to video from one of his movies or one of his father's movies or his brother's movies. It's like they're trying to jam in a ton of cool music to intro like the next thing, which never gets any legs and goes anywhere. It's like they're just disconnected thoughts that are pieced together with movie clips and song clips. It is really a bizarre thing to sort of get. I don't know. I guess I just haven't quite gotten into the rhythm of it yet. I'll watch the whole thing. I'm always very interested in these celebrity docuseries and things like that. I find them interesting. So I'll watch it. It is the most frenetic, chaotic thing I think I have ever seen. In terms of
Must really suck being you right now.
Yeah. Oh, don't trust me. They have all those clips in there pieced around. It's interesting. He's an interesting guy, and I can absolutely see why people are attracted to him and his personality.
Newsflash, I am special, and I will never be one of you.
Yes. Yeah, all that kind of stuff. So maybe it gets a little less fast-paced, but I'm like, let me enjoy some of these stories. Quit cutting to the next thing after 20 seconds.
Sorry, my life is so much more bitchin' than yours.
It's true. It's true.
Oh man, yeah, those were classic clips, man. When that meltdown happened. So
the documentary, the person who was asking questions, he was like, "Are you sober today?" And he said, yes, I'm sober today. I've got 7 years.
Happy hour somewhere in the world, man.
He said, I can't guarantee what will happen once this thing drops, this documentary drops, but today I am sober. So.
Is it multiple episodes, I'm guessing?
I think it's a couple episodes, maybe? I don't know exactly. There's more than one.
Yeah, I definitely want to see it. I was a huge Charlie Sheen fan. I mean, long before 2.5 Men. I mean, all the movies.
That's the first interview
young.
you get is John Cryer. He's the first person you see on the screen.
Are they still
I
friends,
can't tell.
or?
I can't tell. I'm not far enough in to see if they have any interaction. John Cryer said, I'm not here to tear down Charlie Sheen, and I'm not here to boost up Charlie Sheen.
Okay.
But he said, I will tell you that every time he is doing really well, it signifies that things are just going to go down again. It's like, it's interesting. Anyway.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's see here. We will have your Slipknot 25th anniversary edition self-titled albums. We have 2 left to give away. We'll do those right after your 7 o'clock news. So about 7:05, we'll give those away. Play a little game. Get a couple people in on that. Looks like we got nothing but sunshine. There's no rain in sight for like 2 weeks, Kelly.
Yes.
It's just all sunshine. Highs in the mid to upper 80s. So we'll hit 84 today, and then it's like 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 87 every day. Nothing but sunshine for the next 2 weeks. So
yeah, I guess we'll be really getting those fall colors early.
Yeah. Good weekend for the second annual Oyster Festival going on downtown.
No thanks. Downtown?
I didn't even know this existed.
All right, where are we getting our oysters? Can I ask?
Well, Hank's Seafood is known for their seafood towers and their oysters, and they're throwing this giant party downtown.
Oh, nice. Oh, okay. So a legit seafood restaurant.
Yeah, it's commemorating the start of the oyster season, which I didn't even know this was the oyster season. I like oysters.
We're landlocked.
Yeah,
Kind of, I guess.
Right.
Here in Columbus we are.
But Sunday noon to 4, the outdoor festival, like I said, being hosted by Hank's, taking over the intersection of Gay and High Street. Shucking, roasting, dishes, wine, beer, signature cocktails that go well with oysters, oyster shell painting for the kids.
Are you an oyster fan? You are, aren't you?
I like oysters. I do. I like them different ways cooked. I like them raw. I like oysters. Yeah.
I had one chance I like to eat it raw on the half shell.
Uh-huh.
I was like, absolute firm pass.
Oh, you wouldn't even try it.
It looked like... So
I know what it looks. Yeah, I know they do. Yes, they do look disgusting.
Here's what I'm at. Here's what I want: a little sauce or something on
cocktail
it,
sauce.
Cocktail sauce,
like you would dip shrimp in,
and then just swallow it.
I chew it. I do.
Okay, you chew it,
and I put it on a saltine cracker. I'll put the oyster on the cracker,
raw.
Yeah, a little cocktail sauce. Chew
People
it all
are
up.
like, just swallow it down. I'm like, then why are you eating it?
Exactly. It's definitely acquired taste. It's like people who drink scotch. I do not like the taste of scotch. It's an acquired taste. There are certain people who are scotch drinkers, and the rest of us are not.
Yes.
Same thing with oysters.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just
well, this sounds like a fun event, though.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure they'll have a great time.
Is it beach-themed or anything?
No, it's oyster themed. But yeah, they're going to be partying, obviously. They got all kind of special drinks and everything, like I said. So that's going on Sunday. All right, let's get to Morning Blitz trivia. $25 up for grabs to waterbeds and stuff if you're the first person to text in the correct answer. We got this thing flying through space. Whatever this object was, and everybody thought it was they were convinced it was a spaceship out from outer space. Aliens were flying around. Well, NASA has figured out what it is. And you need to tell us, what is that thing that's been this whatever this is that everybody's been watching flying, zipping all over the galaxy?
Is that the thing that bounced off the video that they had, that there was something flying around and it bounced off a missile?
I don't remember that.
All right. I just saw that this week. I saw it bounce off a missile.
But it's just, some interstellar object just zipping through our solar system. Tell us what NASA has decided it is. 800-821-9970. First one to text in the correct answer gets the gift cards. All right, Goose out with no voice. So if you don't hear Goose, that's why. If he was here, you wouldn't hear him anyway. Our Morning Blitz trivia question was this interstellar object that's been zipping through our solar system that everybody thought was aliens. Well, NASA has come out and announced what it is. You didn't see this story, Kelly?
No.
I'm sorry, but it's very boring. It's a comet.
Oh, it's a comet.
Yeah, they said it's just a comet. and it's one of those, if it looks like a duck and walks like a duck, well, it looks like a comet. It does comet things. It very, very strongly resembles in every way possible that is a comet that we know.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying. Anyway, that doesn't, whether you believe it or not. I mean, at this point, can they really deny anything if it's really an alien with everything that's out there now?
Right.
So
you didn't see that video they released this week in the UFO hearing at in the House?
No.
Where they show this missile bouncing off this orb. It's pretty wild. You should watch the video.
Okay, I definitely want to see that.
So these are two different things we're talking about.
And we know this is what you're talking about is real, right?
Yes.
As opposed to
it
like
was
AI
caught by a Reaper drone or something.
Okay.
And it was off the coast of Yemen.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
Yes, I did see that.
Yeah, it's like this missile hits this unidentified object and bounces off it.
Yeah. How long ago did that happen?
2024.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say, I saw it a while, now I remember it, but I thought you were talking about it just happened last week.
It was just shown in this this House hearing.
Yes, I did see that.
Okay, that was pretty wild.
That was insane.
Yeah.
NASA also shared a photo of a rock that might show signs of ancient life on Mars.
Boring.
Well, they say there's little spots all over it that are the best evidence yet that microbial life once thrived on Mars.
Get back with me when you find something that's fully developed, because literally I don't care about microbes.
Yeah, and something that's not a grainy, hard to see, can't tell what you're looking at photo.
Like Bigfoot.
Right.
Yeah, I don't need any of that. Just give me a fully formed alien. Let me know when that happens, and I'll be interested.
All right, well, Roger Oni from Chillicothe was the first one to text in Comet, so Roger scores $25 to go spend at Water Beds and Stuff and Beds and Stuff Superstores.
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
Goose trying to put his voice back together.
Yes.
Goose not here. If you're just joining us, he has no voice. If you heard him yesterday, you understand. And hopefully he'll rest that over the weekend and be back on Monday. But I will give you your not-so-breaking news this morning.
I have full faith in you.
Okay, so I said this not-so-breaking news edition is about biters.
Okay.
Things that bite. Your first story comes from Providence, Rhode Island, where the Providence Police Department said that a behavior interventionalist at Lillian Feinstein Elementary School was arrested after biting a student on September 5th. This is a behavior interventionalist.
This person had it.
Well, what happened was a student threw paint across the room, and she bit him for it.
Okay, I don't understand why that's the move. Why don't you wouldn't you just throw paint back?
I mean,
like,
that's probably not a good idea either.
Right, but I'm saying that seems to be a more appropriate reaction than running over, grabbing a hold of the kid, and sinking your teeth into him.
Well, I think it goes back to what you originally said. She had it.
Yeah.
This wasn't the only thing that was bothering her.
Oh, my gosh.
Yaritza Martinez was charged with simple assault and battery. Police said, she bit the student who threw paint across the room. The department added that the student had met with police after the incident and showed them the bite mark where they were bitten. And then, of course, the principal had to release a letter, and these are always the same. I want to reaffirm that safety and well-being of our students is our highest priority. We take any breach of trust seriously. Inappropriate behavior by any member of our school community is unacceptable and will not be. I swear these are. Well, she's on administrative leave.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah,
you can't. Sorry, you can't lose it like that. Oh my gosh!
I swear these letters are all written by AI now because they're all the same.
Like, are you putting? I don't know. That's a very weird move. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
Like, if you bite someone's arm, like, they're going to elbow the crap out of your face.
I would.
So, yeah.
Unless you got down and bit him on the ankle. I don't know. Then you get kicked.
Yeah, where was the bite? These are the questions we need answers to.
That's what I really want to know.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows where she bit him? Oh. Could have been on the shoulder. Could have been anywhere. But why would you leave that out of the story? Anyway. So, yeah, I doubt she'll be back. All right, the other thing that bites, as we've talked about, has been really bad this year, are mosquitoes.
Yes.
And something very interesting. Okay, so first off, they are the world's deadliest animal, mosquitoes, because of all the diseases they carry, like Zika, West Nile, malaria. What's dengue? Dengue. They are directly responsible for about 2.7 million deaths per year.
Whoa.
How about that?
That's shocking.
Yeah. That's a lot, man. You think about COVID. Well, mosquitoes are right there with COVID.
Yeah.
So, now, a lot of factors contribute to a mosquito's thirst for your blood. And there was this big study done. There's no single answer, but Radboud University in the Netherlands, I think they have identified 2 influences that absolutely increase your insect attractiveness. Booze and sex.
Really?
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. So they didn't ask volunteers to come to their lab. What they did was they visited a rock music festival. For 3 days, colleagues oversaw this pop-up laboratory inside Lowlands, which is a music festival just east of Amsterdam every year. That's their sonic temple. And they asked concert goers to fill out a questionnaire about their most recent hygiene, diet, lifestyle decisions. About 500 music fans volunteered to stick their arms in this custom-designed cage that was full of hungry mosquitoes. And then the team recorded videos of the mosquito responses compared to the responses to a sugar feeder that was on the other side of the cage. There was a clear preference. They enjoyed people who enjoyed themselves, those who drank beer, and those who had sex the night before.
Okay, I do feel like it has to do with sweating. Because,
or pheromones. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe. Because it does feel like when you're more sweaty, that you're getting attacked more by mosquitoes. Doesn't it feel that way?
Absolutely, for sure.
It feels like those activities cause sweating, like lots of beer drinking. You're out there drinking beer and sweating.
They were not very attracted to the people who were sober and abstinent. They were less likely to snack on their arm, especially if they had been recently washed or had sunscreen. They didn't want anything to do with them.
Okay, so basically, if you're not getting bitten by mosquitoes, you are boring.
Yeah,
that's what they're saying.
And clean. So,
boring and clean.
That's all right.
Okay, I'll take it.
All right, that is your not so breaking news. Goose out, no voice. You heard him yesterday. He's a mess, so hopefully he'll be all better and back on Monday. Today is National Video Games Day. Of course, I have been a gamer my whole life. My son is a big gamer. My wife's a gamer. I know almost everybody I know plays video games.
I'm a gamer wannabe.
I know you are.
And I always talk about it. Like, what should I play? And people give me great suggestions. I mean, I don't have anything to play it on. That's the number one thing that needs to be handled. Yeah. But I am a gamer wannabe. You guys look like you're having a blast.
Always. And now, if you've got a kid who plays, or maybe if you're a kid listening right now and you play, you keep playing and let your kids keep playing. Because according to a study, kids who play video games earn more money as adults than those who don't.
Nice.
$5,451 a year higher than non-gamers when they become adults. I don't know. But, as I've mentioned before, and again, today's video games are so much more advanced than when I started playing video games, so I think you learn a lot, and especially with multiplayer gaming now, people playing Call of Duty, there's teamwork involved there. You have to work as a team, to be successful. Good. And, and there's so much going on the screen, the things you have to follow along with, so and then there's the eye-hand coordination that comes along with it. But it's interesting when you break it down. The biggest game is FIFA. Those who played FIFA earn $71,000 a year on average.
Is this your subtle way of telling me you make $5,000 a year more than I do?
No, because this didn't work for me. I don't understand. I think it's, like I said, it's more about the higher level games that we have now.
Right.
As opposed to combat where I was shooting a tank with a bouncing bullet on my Atari. Very different than Call of Duty. But I did end up playing. I do play all those games. And like playing Madden or college football now compared to the little 5 guys that were basically dots on your screen before, very different. A lot going on there. So,
all right, how much more can I make if I really got into Clash of Clans for a little while?
Well, that's probably a good one, but guess what? Guess what's second? Candy Crush. There's no high level stuff to Candy Crush except the mind is working quickly to match things and see the colors and all of that. So maybe that, I don't know, that has anything to do with it. So yeah, it says you don't even need to be playing complex video games. Mobile games count too. Now, they break it down by consoles. You got your PlayStation, your Nintendo, your Xbox. You got your PC. People play games on PCs.
Yeah, like where you think we're playing Farmville.
Right. PlayStation gamers make more than everybody else.
Really?
They say.
Lottie frickin' da.
Look at their slogan. PlayStation.
Maybe I had to look at that.
PlayStation. It only does everything. That's the slogan.
You've got me on Nintendo. I think you're trying to keep me down.
Oh, get the play. Hey, I've always had PlayStation. And again, it didn't work for me. But people who played video games as kids, 71% more likely to have received a promotion recently. 71%.
Okay.
That's crazy. People believe the biggest benefits of video games are stress relief and relaxation, entertainment and fun, strategic thinking, problem-solving skills, and hand-eye coordination. So there it is. And 48% of kids who play video games have excellent grades in school, and 58% have excellent social lives with other kids.
Okay.
Now, as I've mentioned this before, when my son Tyler was young, and he first started getting into them, he really started getting into them. I think he was 12 when Call of Duty came out, so he was with Call of Duty from the beginning.
Yeah.
And then I got the first high-def flat-screen TV so he could really see it. I bought the TV so he could play Call of Duty on the TV.
Uh-huh.
And I said, you can play as much as you want. I don't care, as long as you're on the honor roll. You stay on the honor roll, you play all you want. And he stayed on that honor roll, and he played a lot.
Yeah.
And now he's a very successful computer science engineer.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Well, listen, if I start Stardew Valley right now,
what?
How much will I be making?
If you start what?
Stardew Valley.
Stardew Valley.
Or Animal Crossing. Those are the two that always come up when I ask what I should play.
Yeah. I know our night girl Tessa always says you should play Animal Crossing.
If I start it right now, how much more money can I be making in 1 year?
I don't know. It might be too late.
I know.
It might, because, again, we're talking about the ones who played as kids.
Too late? Oh, that's not very... encouraging.
I mean, unless you're going to work for another 30 years.
Hey, why not? What else am I going to do?
And now, all right, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
Another car into a building in central Ohio. In Upper Arlington, a CVS store on Henderson Road was damaged when a driver accidentally crashed into the building around noon yesterday. Went right through the brick. Somebody sent us a picture here. Yes, Tom sent the picture of it. It's wild. It doesn't look like it's that hard to drive through a brick building.
No, I don't think it is.
Do you see that?
Yeah,
I mean, it kind of almost looks like it's paper thin.
I know.
Well, it's brick thin. There's really not much behind that brick, I guess. But anyway, the impact did leave a large hole in the wall, and the store was closed last night. It's not clear if it'll reopen today. And like I said, according to the Columbus sub on Reddit, this is the 55th time a car has hit a building here in 2025. At least 55 reported times.
Thank you, Tom Stump, for sending us the picture.
Yes. Well, still no arrest made in the murder of Charlie Kirk, but officials have released new video of the person of interest showing the suspected gunman climbing down from the roof of a building on the campus of Utah Valley University, where authorities believe he fired the fatal shot and walked away from the scene. Investigators say when the suspect jumped from the roof, he left shoe impressions and a palm print. The FBI is offering $100,000 in reward money for information leading to the identification and arrest of the person responsible. New photos of the suspect have been released, as well as carrying a black backpack, wearing a shirt with an American flag print on it, and Converse shoes.
Now, Kelly, if you know who this person is, $100,000.
Yeah.
You're turning them in, right?
Why wouldn't I?
Well, no, I'm saying like if you have a personal, you didn't know they were going to flip and do this.
I'm turning it in if it's my own brother.
Okay. All right.
Not for the money, but because it's like the most heinous thing I've ever seen in my life.
But do you think it's possible this person had a friend who knew, didn't do it, but then they find out, I'm going to get $100,000?
Maybe. Here's what I think is that a family knows that their college-age kid is not, they haven't heard from him. The kid's roommate hasn't seen him. They know who this kid is.
Somebody does.
They know they have a name. They know.
Okay.
Guaranteed.
Okay.
There's somebody already comes up missing. I mean, who's been, who knows?
Yeah.
I guess that's my thought
in
it. There is a family who's missing their son.
Right.
right now.
You would think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess so. MSNBC dropped analyst Matthew Dowd over inappropriate comments the day of Charlie Kirk's murder, and that opened the floodgates to a lot of people facing consequences over their social media posts celebrating Kirk's brutal assassination and expressing support for political violence. Here are a few examples. Middle Tennessee State University fired an assistant dean after she posted online that she had zero sympathy for Charlie Kirk. The university says that the post was callous and inappropriate and inconsistent with the school's values. A teacher in South Carolina was fired after a social media post saying, quote, America became greater after Kirk's death. An Iowa school district is moving forward on firing a teacher who posted, quote, one Nazi down after Kirk's death. A Carolina Panthers employee was fired after a post wondering, quote, why are y'all sad? Your man said it was worth it. An Arizona sports writer also lost his job over a post related to Kirk's death. Others whose jobs are on the line right now, a firefighter in New Orleans who called the bullet, quote, a gift from God, and a teacher and city council member in Oregon who said Kirk's death, quote, really brightened up my day. You people really, really need an encounter with Jesus. That's disgusting. It's gross. You don't have to, express false sympathy, but you don't have to post that. It's really gross. That's subhuman.
It goes right back to what we've done to ourselves as a society. And, the media is a big part of the problem. I mean, it just...
Agreed. Yep. It's all just been very eye-opening and unsettling, to say the least.
Definitely.
All right, those are your three things.
Well, unfortunately, there's not a Goose today. He has completely lost his voice, and he's going to rest that today and over the weekend. Hopefully he'll be back strong and ready to go on Monday. But the show must go on, and the Slipknot 25th Anniversary Edition self-titled albums must be given away. We got William on the phone. William, how you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Good, man. Good. And we've got Vanessa. Are you there?
Yeah.
All right. So it's William versus Vanessa, and we're going to challenge them on campaign slogans this morning.
Campaign slogans?
Yes. Well, product slogans.
Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, I'm what?
When they do these
Unless
things.
it's Make America Great Again or what was
Build
Obama's?
Back Better?
Oh, that was Biden. Build Back Better. I think I could have gotten that too. That's it.
These are just products. So, William, you okay if ladies go first?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. So, Vanessa, this one is for you. I will give you the slogan. You tell us the product. It's everywhere you want to be.
Oh, that sounds like a credit card slogan to me.
Wait, are we doing whoever gets it first?
No, Vanessa's going first.
Vanessa's first,
yes.
Okay.
It's everywhere you want to be.
I would say a MasterCard.
Is that your final answer?
Or it could be that, or...
No, I should just let her give her the answer. Are you saying MasterCard?
Or maybe...
Kelly, what are you...
I don't know. I'm just wondering out loud.
Is that your final answer?
No, it's not.
Kelly! Need an answer.
I can't think of anything else, so unfortunately I'm going to go with that.
Sorry. William, chance to steal. It's everywhere you want to be.
Visa.
Visa. You were right there, Vanessa. You were right there. It was Visa. All right, William, your turn. Expect more, pay less.
Target.
Wow. Look at you. All right, Vanessa, we've got this next one. You've got it.
All right, Vanessa, no rules, just right.
No rules, just right?
Yep.
Throw another shrimp on the bobby.
Oh, my God.
I'm just trying to help both of them.
No rules, just right.
All right, mate.
I'm thinking that it would be some sort of grill based on what Kelly is saying. I don't know. Is it like Pit Boss or something, maybe?
William, you got a guess? No rules, just right.
Outback Steakhouse.
All right. Well, Vanessa, I guess those were just, it's one of those things, you've heard them and you know them, or you haven't heard them and you just don't know. But guess what? I'm going to give you both the album.
Woo! Yes! All right!
Just wanted to have a little fun. I was going to give them both to you anyway.
I have heard all of those, and I knew all of those once they were said.
It's tough to be on the spot.
It is, man, especially this early in the morning.
It's not tough for William, though. You blew right through all those.
Well, William has won a game or two with us in the past, and especially when it came to trivia. He knows his stuff.
All right.
I know William.
Oh, well, you're both winners in our eyes.
Yeah, he's around. All right, well, you two hang on. Got to get some info from you. But, I wasn't going to let them go into the weekend without that new Slipknot Deluxe.
That's a sweet prize.
So, very cool, very cool. All right, so we gave away all of our Slipknot albums. We do still have one final pair of tickets to see Blink 182 down in Cincinnati, which is coming up Tuesday. So we will have those right after Kelly's 9 o'clock news. So about 9:05, we'll give away the last pair of these Blink 182 tickets. We've also got Jeff Logan coming up here in just a few to talk Ohio State football. But first, I have to tell you about another university, and that would be Cornell, where a couple of undergraduats decided they were going to go hunting. It's black bear season, and they hunted and killed a 120-pound black bear. Then they brought the carcass back to Cornell campus residence hall to skin and butcher it. Well, this triggered a police report and a university investigation. And New York's Department of Environmental Conservation confirmed both students hold valid state hunting licenses and broke no laws. Cornell officials determined the students followed the Student Code of Conduct, which does not appear to address animal carcass transportation and processing or storage of raw meat. So they did absolutely nothing wrong. There was a social media post that showed the bear's remains on a dorm table, right there in the dorm, laying on a table, which sparked a campus controversy. The bear was actually killed several counties east of Cornell, but students were joking because their unofficial bear mascot is named Touchdown, so people were saying, like, nobody's seen Touchdown lately. So they wanted to confirm that it was killed counties away from Cornell. They didn't kill the mascot. I'm like, what is the weirdest thing you ever saw in your college dorm? Because that's pretty up there.
This is at Cornell?
Cornell. That's pretty up there.
Does anybody know where Broccoli Rob and Boner Champ are?
What? Boner Champ? What?
Have you ever seen The Office?
I don't remember that one.
Okay. I've never seen anything even close to that in the college living situations I was in. That
seriously.
Is wild. Why would you think that was appropriate? But I guess, what are we doing?
It was okay. Nothing they did was wrong.
Got bears.
Well,
do you eat bear meat?
Well, people do. I don't. I've never had it.
I've never heard of people eating bear meat.
Why is there? I know they have They make rugs out of bears.
Is that what they wanted?
But I mean, if they were cleaning and storing the meat, so I'm guessing they were going to eat it.
That's so weird.
People do eat bear meat. Yeah, text us 800-821-9970 or call in if you've ever eaten bear meat. I would love to know. What's it like?
Yeah.
Because I've never had bear meat. I wouldn't be opposed. I would try it.
Yeah.
Here's
the thing, is this is the kind of person I am. I probably should morally be a vegetarian because it really bothers me. However, I do enjoy meat every now and again, but I do not want to see any of the process before it lands on my plate. I don't want to see any of it.
That's how my wife Heather definitely feels the same way. Hi, the Blitz. Who's this?
Hey, it's Kyle.
Kyle, have you eaten bear?
Yeah, it's actually not bad. It's a little more wild and stringy than you're probably used to just eating beef, but I would say it's closer to beef than venison.
Hey, and what, did you eat it as a steak, or was it in a soup, or how are we eating it?
It was a roast.
A roast.
But just like anything else, you can grind it, jerky it, make steaks, whatever. You just got to cook it high enough to get all the parasites out of it.
I might try jerky. I might try jerky.
Okay.
As long as it's super dry. Somebody texted us here at 7891. It says bear meat is absolutely delicious. So they agree with you. All
right.
Yeah.
Well, hey, thanks for calling in, Kyle. Have a great weekend, man.
Yeah, of course. Thanks.
Carrie said RFK Jr. is now enrolling at Cornell because he hunted bear.
Oh, yeah.
Remember?
Wasn't he dragging a dead bear through Manhattan or something?
Yeah.
This person says bear meat is greasy and stringy, a lot like a bad beef roast.
That's what Kyle said.
Yes,
That's kind of what he said.
We've had a couple people, Pam and Aaron, saying, I'm going to guess it tastes like chicken. Reminds me of bison, this person texted. So, I don't know. I've never had any kind of a really weird, the only off the beaten path meat I've ever had is duck. And it was so gross and greasy, I couldn't do it. But I'm just a main normal chicken, turkey, steak, hamburger kind of guy. That's how I am.
Hall of Fame Buckeye legend Jeff Logan just walked in. Jeff, have you ever eaten bear meat?
Bear meat.
Yeah. I haven't turned your headphones on yet.
Well,
I'm
that's
sorry.
fine. Have I ever had what?
Bear meat. You ever eaten bear?
As in grizzly?
Yes.
No, black bear. Just no.
I thought you were BARE.
Oh
no, BEAR. No,
without any sauce on it or something. That would be a no.
Okay, just checking.
No.
Just checking.
What's the weirdest meat you have eaten, Thick? And keep it clean.
The weirdest meat I've eaten. The weirdest thing I've ever eaten happened the week before last.
Oh, yes.
And that was pork brains. That was disgusting.
That was weird and disgusting.
Absolutely. Just a nasty.
This
that was
person
horrible.
said, you guys leave your name so we know who you are. This person said, I had bear ribs. We cooked it in a crock pot. Tastes like roast beef.
All right.
Bear ribs.
There you go. Well, it looks like Cornell's got plenty of bear to eat this fall. So 120 pounds worth.
Make sure they understand they're playing somebody different tonight. They're playing the Buckeyes. They're playing the Ohio State Buckeyes.
And now, it's Football Friday with Buckeye Hall of Fame legend Jeff Logan on the Morning Blitz.
Oh, yes. Yes, here we go. The Bobcats coming to the shoe. How fired up are these kids for this game, the Bobcat? You can't hear me?
No. How about this?
Well,
I can hear music, but I cannot hear you. So
what is it? I don't understand.
We'll just have to work through it.
Speak over to Goose's mic since he's not here because he has no voice.
Well, it's not the mic, it's the headphones, obviously. Something is up with those headphones.
Yeah.
Who's in charge here? I can't hear myself in these headphones, so
I don't understand that. We just tested them. All right, well, you can hear me right now. Oh. Now?
Now those work fine.
Well,
I'm just telling you.
Ones?
I'm just telling you.
All right, well, we're good. So how fired up are these Bobcat kids?
Well,
for this game?
This is a huge game.
Yeah.
I mean, for an Ohio football player to be able to play in the shoe. The old adage comes, these are all kids that didn't get recruited by Ohio State, so they want to prove that's not part of it anymore. This Ohio football roster is a whole lot different than the one we had 15 years ago when Ohio U came in before. Because it used to be made up of just all Ohio kids, basically, high school recruits. They went there to develop. They became part of the MAC, and that's who they were. If you look at this roster of Ohio U, they have converted to the transfer portal, and they have gone to national recruiting. Starting quarterback Parker Navarro, who is the star of this football team, experienced quarterback, kid from Arizona, started his career at Central Florida. He was there with other good players that were challenging for the starting position, and ended up transferring out of there and came to Ohio, and he has been excellent. He's been terrific for Ohio University. So he is going to be the big threat in a big move for him to move into Ohio Stadium and try and compete. But a week ago, Thick, what do? They bring West Virginia, Power 4 team, into Athens, Ohio, and they get a win.
Yeah.
Probably the best thing that Ryan Day could have hoped for was to be able to have Ohio U get a big win like that, so he keeps the attention of his own football team that these guys are the real deal.
Yeah. Well, here was Ryan talking about playing Ohio University.
I think it's great for the state of Ohio. I know OU has a very proud tradition, and there's a lot of Ohio players on the roster who are going to come into the shoe and want to play really hard, play really well, and win the game. When you're from the state of Ohio, having a memory of playing in the horseshoe during your college career is significant, and we know these guys can be playing with their hair on fire.
Yeah. He's right. And, you get motivation each week. It comes in different measures, different reasons. Ryan Day talks about it's not about the scoreboard. It's not about the opponent. It's about us. It's about are we getting better each week? And, you can pass that off as coach speak, but I think that really is part of the culture of this Ohio State football team. You can't beat an opponent tomorrow, today. What you got to do is you got to take care of your business today that will prepare you for the battle tomorrow. So is his team doing all the right things? We certainly hope that is the case. And I think there was growth, even though you played an opponent that you beat 70-0. I think there was growth last week because they were able to deploy a totally different kind of offense than what they used against Texas, and know that they can make those throws, know that they can make those reads, and that's one of the things for our young quarterback, Julian Sayin. And Kelly, what do you think about this young guy, Julian Sayin?
I think he's amazing.
You sold?
I'm sold. Yeah. What's there not to be sold on?
Yeah, the guy goes, 16 out of 16, and
felt so bad for him
with the one interception.
He completed every pass he threw.
That's true.
Just one of their guys caught one of them. He's not going to be perfect, and he's going to have mistakes, and those are all mistakes that you can learn from. Fortunately, it didn't come in the game the week before. They're the ones that threw the interception the week before, and it ended up being a difference maker in the game.
Right.
So far, so good. And the fact that we got Lincoln Kienholz in the game.
Yeah. Was there anybody who didn't play?
Boy, I hope not. I hope not. You got to really wonder if you're on their radar at all if you didn't get in.
Right. You better look at that transfer portal.
One of my great stories that I've been able to tell over time about, I'm just a lousy freshman on the football team, and the time I got in was when Archie Griffin, he had to get his 100 yards.
Yeah.
Nobody was getting in at running back until Archie got his 100.
Right.
After the 100, so we're over there. I'm keeping track.
We're counting.
Yeah. I'm
best one, man. Best one.
I'm a statistician. Waiting for that opportunity.
Yes.
And after one of the games, Archie's coming off the field, and of course there's a standing recognition for him, and I run on the field. And after the game, my grandmother, God bless her, from Mansfield, who was there for the game, she said, "Jeff, wasn't that great when you went on the field and they gave you a standing ovation?"
Oh, no.
And to her,
yes, that's what it was.
That's what it was.
And you let it be, right?
Oh, I didn't say a word.
Right.
Oh, absolutely.
That's fantastic.
That is the sweetest
But
thing
a lot
ever.
of parents got that opportunity last weekend to see their son out there, their brother, their cousin, whoever it might be able to compete and play at a very high level.
Oh, my gosh. So, what do you think of Bo Jackson?
I've been singing his praises all year. I've seen some tape on this kid from high school, and I've heard some really good things from the coaches with respect to how he has done in the weight room, through reps, and they really believe that this kid has a terrific upside. The job of playing running back at Ohio State, though, is not just running the football.
Got to block.
You got to be able to have protection for that quarterback. You got to be able to make certain reads on blitzes. You've got to. It's not just flip you the ball and see how fast you can run. And I think this is a kid that is going to challenge the other two that have had the opportunity at the beginning. C.J. Donaldson, who is the transfer from West Virginia. James Peoples, who has been part of the program for a while. They've gotten off to a decent start. But I see pop and twitch in this guy.
Like it's coming.
And I'm not ready to predict that he's going to be an Archie Griffin freshman year runoff for 275 yards, but I'm going to tell you what, he deserves some reps after his game against Grambling.
Oh, I don't know how they can keep him off the field.
Yeah,
I mean, not full time necessarily, but he's going to get plays.
He did fumble the football in the game, and you want to get on the bad side of Carlos Lachlan, who is the running backs coach.
Right.
Spill the beans.
Well,
you're in trouble.
Yeah, But Sayan's not losing his job over that interception.
I
either.
understand that, but as a running back,
first game,
ball security.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Especially when you're a freshman.
Yeah. Now, will he have to carry that ball all over the
Not like
university?
I did.
No?
Not like I did.
You did have to do that, right?
Oh, absolutely. That's so embarrassing. Walk into class with a football under your arm. Kid.
Yeah. Well, I remember it was one of my favorite college football movies called The Program. That happened to the player in there, and then he had to carry the ball, and the coach told the players, "Bring me the ball." They wanted his teammates to try. They could never get it from him.
Couldn't get it. Yeah, good move. Yeah, well,
he had it on his desk in class and everything.
You emphasize what matters, and whatever you have to do to talk about ball security. That's the only way that Ohio University coming into this football game can be competitive in this game, is that if Ohio State participates in their own demise. And that would be by turning the football over, giving them a short field. The one thing that Ohio University is really, really good at, and keep in mind, their band's okay. The first 2 games of the year, they play against a Big Ten opponent in Rutgers.
Damn near beat them.
Damn near beat them on the road. They beat West Virginia at home, so they have played Power 4 teams right out of the get-go, and they've shown up pretty good.
Yeah.
Where they have been positive that has kept them in those games is that on third down conversions, defensively, they are like number 4 in the country. They have only allowed 13% of the third down conversions against them to be converted to first downs. So their defense is getting off the field. So what I want you to do, if you're watching this game closely, pay attention. Is Ohio State able to convert on third downs against this Ohio defense? If they do, at a reasonable clip, and I'm talking 50%, then I think Ohio State just totally controls this football game.
Well, Vegas must think they're going to, because we're favored by 31.5.
Yeah. So funny. We were talking about this before the line came out. I've got, unfortunately or fortunately, a lot of friends that are Ohio U graduates. Have you noticed how they've just come out of the woodwork this week?
Yeah.
Of course.
They're everywhere, including my son and daughter-in-law, both OU grads.
Well, I get it.
All I've done is write checks to that university. Is the only thing that I can remember. But these folks are really excited about what's going on with their football program, and they will be heard in that stadium. You will notice the green and white in that stadium.
Oh, for sure.
They said that the Ohio State University Marching Band and the OU Marching Band are combining for the halftime show. They're going to do it together.
Yeah.
I love that.
The Marching 110.
Now, why do we not get to see that on TV?
Because that doesn't sell.
We're not all at the game.
I wonder if you can watch it somewhere online while it happens.
Well, I don't know if there's a direct feed for that, but I can tell you, social media wise, after the game,
it'll have it.
You'll see everything that you need to with respect to that. So, if you're if get your butt to the game if you want to watch the bands live. I mean, last week was a great opportunity with the Grambling band.
Yeah.
I saw some of the highlights of that afterward, and they really look good, and that's part of the excitement of college football, guys.
Yeah, and there's plenty of tickets available at Ohio State games.
Well, there was last week.
Well, yeah, there would be for Grambling, wouldn't there?
I didn't want to hear anybody ever complain about it. I could never get a ticket to a game. There were plenty available last week.
Speaking of Grambling and lines, we didn't have a line on that game all week long, and it did come out Saturday morning. Did you see
55.
it? 55 they were favored by.
Yeah.
Ohio State.
Somebody wanted to bet it, so
and they covered it
by
15 points. So,
speaking of game day experiences and marching bands, has anybody heard them play that new camp song that was supposed to be like the big new thing?
Boy, that's a good question.
I haven't heard it. I haven't heard it in the, as we're watching the Buckeye games.
I haven't heard anybody talk about it.
I haven't heard anybody talk about it.
Yeah.
Because nobody cares.
Is it in there?
It's funny. Apparently, a lot of schools have some songs that they've adopted.
Sure.
That you all sing during the
like
game or something. But we're trying really hard with the athletic department to improve the game day experience as best they can, and this bell ringing thing that they're doing, the victory bell at the beginning of the game. Archie did it week 1, and the video of it up in the tower, it just looked creepy. It just didn't look
right
like it was part of what was going on. And then John Cooper was up there.
Yes,
he looked gray and ashen, and it was just like, oh my God,
so
what are we doing?
Did they is it just a group of people in a room who are coming up with this stuff? Or did they go out and ask fans and students? You guys got suggestions?
I'm sure there were all kinds of...
I don't think any students suggested any of this.
I'm sure there were all kinds of opportunities to weigh in. And they have a problem, all right? Not for a Texas game, not for a Tennessee game, not for the team up north game.
Right.
But the other 6 or 7 home games that you have throughout the year, they're trying to improve that game day experience.
Did anyone remember their wavy towels with instructions on them for game 2?
We were broadcasting in our pregame show that I do on WTVN radio on Saturday mornings. We're down on Lane Avenue live, and fans are coming across the bridge on their way over there, and we just took a break and we looked across, and we saw probably 1,000 fans over a 2 or 3 minute period of time. We didn't see one freaking towel.
Oh, you forgot them.
And it says the instructions were right there written. Put it in your right hand, hold it this corner, wave this, and bring it back. It's, God bless them for trying.
Yeah.
I appreciate the effort.
Yeah.
And as far as that song is concerned that you were talking about, I have no idea whether or not that's ever been played.
No clue.
But I certainly haven't heard anybody sing it, and I don't know that I've ever heard it.
It's a local Ohio band. They're called Camp, CAAMP.
And I should know this song?
No.
It doesn't even really have a catchy hook, so I'm not sure what we're singing.
Really...
But it's okay,
odd.
no hate to them. I mean, I hope maybe it works out for them.
Okay, before we get to our predictions, I have to ask you about this one thing, because I saw this at the Football Oversight Committee last week, this proposed change to the transfer portal that will establish a single 10-day transfer window for players beginning January 2nd and ending on January 11th for this next season. Now, we currently have 2 windows. We have one, it's a 20-day window in December, and then we have another 10-day window in April.
Correct.
And they just want it all in basically this first week of January, and if it's approved by the Division I committee, it's going to be finalized by October 1st. Now, if you're in the playoffs, man, this isn't something you want to be worrying about.
This is a big problem.
It is.
And I don't know what the solution is. And because of the calendar being what it is,
right,
with the academic calendar and the end of the season playoffs calendar, think of yourself being in the quarterfinals of the playoffs right there after January 1. Right? And you're Ohio State. You're
playing
still
Texas.
You're still alive and well, and you're getting ready to play the next game. And Lincoln Kienholz comes to the table and says, "I'm out of here.
I'm right.
I have to. This is the week of the transfer portal."
Yeah.
So I think they're going to have to give some allowance to players that are participating in the college football playoff to extend their period of time, maybe a week after that team has been eliminated from the playoffs. That's the only thing that I can see that can protect rosters to be able to do that. So, right now, I think, for the majority of the football programs, because there's only 12 teams of the 135 teams that are playing in the football championship series, they're okay because nobody else is playing games in. Their bowl games are over. They're fine. You go transfer, do whatever you want to do. But you're taking the 12 best programs in the country and you're exposing them to risk?
That's crazy.
That is dead wrong.
Here's, Ryan Day was asked about it. Here's what he said.
No. I don't think it's a good idea at all. In the conversations that we had with the Big Ten coaches, I think the majority of them agree. I just don't quite understand how, for teams that are playing in the playoffs are expected to make the decisions and sign their upcoming players while they're still getting ready to play for games. It doesn't make any sense to me. I know the calendar is funky, but, I know that the Big Ten and Tony Petitti's been working hard because he doesn't believe it either, and neither do the coaches in the Big Ten. I don't agree with it being in January.
Man.
It's a mess.
It is.
And you have certain colleges that are semesters, some are quarters, and do we really care about the academic calendar? Last year, we had guys that had announced that they were going to transfer, but because of the window was extended, they didn't have to leave the program until after Ohio State was either eliminated or won the championship game. So Devin Brown was a good example of that, a backup quarterback. He announced that he was going to transfer, but he stayed with the program, stayed with the team throughout, which he was allowed to do because the window extended beyond that period of time that allowed him to be able to do it. And then he transfers to Cal, and he goes out there. Cal had already been in classes for 2 or 3 weeks. How do you transfer into a school after?
Yeah, that's
wild. Do they really care about the academic calendars?
I'm going to say no.
I would guess not. So, not great.
Yeah. All right, well, let's get to our predictions. I meant to text Goose and get one, but I will. I'll get one from him before the game.
Right,
he's got no voice.
He don't have a voice here anyway. We don't care. He's a Michigan man,
yeah,
right?
Funny, he probably didn't want to talk about that Oklahoma game.
Maybe that had something to do with why all of a sudden he's got the blue flu.
Yesterday he sounded like Lego Batman. His voice is.
No, that's too bad.
Voice was already
that's too bad.
Yeah, he's building his Michigan man cave, and he had me help him go pick up a couch. It was Michigan blue.
Did it smell?
Yeah.
I didn't even want to touch it because it was Michigan blue.
But there's an odor about it.
Yeah, you know.
It just comes with the territory.
It's like stale hot dog water.
Yeah.
That's what the whole state up there sounds
It's fun
like.
to talk about him when he's not here. So why don't you brag a little bit?
It's
okay.
I know. I picked 70-0. I nailed the score. And I would have agreed with you guys about Ryan not running up the score, but I knew that our third string was going to be able to do whatever they wanted. That was the thing. If you're going to put in the third string, you got to let them play.
Yeah.
And I knew Bo Jackson was. I just knew it was coming.
Yeah, good for you. So Buckeyes 30.5, I think, point favorite in this
31.5.
What's yours? What's your go?
I've got Ohio State winning. I'll give a little more credit to OU. Not a whole lot, but we're going to cover. We're going to win 52-10.
Ooh, I like that.
We'll actually kick a field goal tomorrow.
We have yet to kick one, right?
Yep. We will tomorrow.
I like all touchdowns. 42.
42
for Ohio State.
Yeah, you like that defense a little better, though, don't you?
I like 42.
Right.
And the Ohio Babcock.
Okay, watch it.
You know what they are. They are
easy.
Bad Bobcats. 17.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man.
So
okay.
they're not
42.
going to cover.
I'm
you don't
afraid.
have them cover.
42-17.
25-point spread.
Maybe I'm off. I said 56-3.
Ooh,
guys.
I hope you're right.
Man, yeah.
I want to be dead wrong on this one, but I see Parker Navarro coming in having a little bit of success, and Ohio State having to pay attention to what's going on. So great to be with you guys. Bye week after this one.
Oh, is
Buckeyes
it really?
are off.
Yeah.
So
real quick, what's your high school game tonight?
High school game. I'm over in Hilliard's.
The Hilliards.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, that's wait, don't tell me, Darby and Davidson, right?
At Davidson.
It's at Davidson.
So
I'm right down the street.
Battle of the Hilliards.
What
Might
channel?
pop over.
That'll be on the CW at 7 o'clock live. Marty Bannister and myself cover that. Kellyanne Stitz does our sidelines. It should be a lot of fun. These rivalries between communities are always pretty healthy. Next week, as I mentioned, bye week for Ohio State, and I'm heading to San Diego next week to officiate my nephew's wedding.
Oh, all right.
On the beaches of San Diego at the Del Coronado Hotel.
Oh, gosh.
Yes, I was asked to do that, and
what a privilege.
really
Are you
looking
nervous?
forward to it. And he, this weekend, is playing in the championship game for the PLL, the Premier Lacrosse League, the professional lacrosse league.
Okay.
And he's a professional athlete, and he and his
Is this
wife.
Judd's son?
This is Whitney's son.
Whitney's son.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we'll see what happens. So the preacher. The preacher man will be delivering again. This will be number
Pastor
4
Jeff.
for me. This will be number 4. Yeah.
Hey, real quick, I keep hearing Grove City's got one of the best quarterbacks in the state. Do you know anything about him?
They've got a good one.
Just curious. I haven't been to a game, but
the best quarterback in the state may be over at Watterson High School, though.
Okay, I just said he was one of. They said he was one of the best quarterbacks in the state,
and he's the son of.
I'm not
son of Greg Belisari. You may remember that name,
yes.
Drew Belisari. Yes. In my opinion, I think he's the best quarterback in the state.
All right. Well, we will talk to you in 2 weeks. Have a great trip. Congrats. Enjoy San Diego. It'll be nice out there, I'm sure.
Go Bucks.
Go Bucks.
And now, all right, I'm listening. 3 things you need to know before you go.
A Hilliard man's facing charges for spray painting threats against President Trump and racist messages on buildings. Court records show 32-year-old Victor Garcia Martinez is charged with vandalism after damage at several sites, including the Hilliard Athletic Complex and the food pantry. He is out on bond, due back in court September 25th.
I'd like to punch him in the face, I'll tell you.
The Federal Trade Commission is looking into 7 companies that make AI chatbots aimed at children. The agency wants to see how the companies are evaluating safety and working to limit potential risks and negative impacts on children and teenagers. The inquiry was announced yesterday. It includes Alphabet, Character AI, Instagram, Meta, OpenAI, Snap, and XAI. OpenAI and Character AI are both currently the target of lawsuits after children took their own lives with alleged chatbot encouragement. British actor Henry Cavill has reportedly been injured while filming the new Highlander reboot. Multiple outlets say the Superman actor sustained an unspecified injury during pre-production while training for the role. The film is a remake of the 1986 adventure film Highlander and will be directed by the same guy who made the John Wick movies. Cavill will star with Russell Crowe and Dave Bautista. Amazon MGM Studio says production is being pushed back to next year while Cavill recuperates. That must have been a pretty big injury.
Yeah.
Maybe a broken bone or something. I don't know. I've never even seen the original with Sean Connery.
Oh, really?
No. And they said it really did not go over well in the theaters, but it's become more of a cult favorite.
Yeah, exactly.
Cult classic.
Yeah.
So
kind of like, it's like one of those, like the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Right,
it's not some mainstream movie, but it became,
but it's huge. Okay, gotcha. All right, those are your three things.
So Goose is out. If you were with us yesterday, you heard his Lego Batman voice going on, but now he has no voice. But we did hear from Goose, thanks to his fiancée, Nora.
Yeah, Nora texted. She's keeping in touch with us. We're, of course, hoping for the best for him to be back on Monday, but he's been a little under the weather, no voice. But she said, hey, if you need a little something from Goose, I recorded this, and here you go. Now that is legit, straight from his fiance. This is happening as we speak. And then I just got another video. She said she flipped him over.
To get it to stop?
Yes. And here's what it sounded like. So I guess don't flip Goose over because it's going to get worse.
Oh my gosh, that was hilarious. Are you serious right now?
No.
Oh my God. Wow. Yeah, but hopefully he'll be back with us on Monday.
Yeah.
But that was really him snoring.
That was. I feel like we got an intimate glimpse into Goose's bedroom.
Well, yeah, I didn't really need that.
No, nobody asked for it, but you know what? We're glad we have it.
Congratulations, Nora.
Thank you, Nora.
That's what you're living with right there.
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
All right, once again, Goose out because he has no voice. So even if he's here, you wouldn't hear him. Hopefully he'll be back and sounding better than ever on Monday. Right now, you're not so breaking news. Two stories, both involving animals that are no longer wanted around. The first one here happened to a family in Plattsburgh, New York. They're dealing with a porch pirate who stole a large package from their front stoop. This was a return, which was going to be picked up by FedEx. All right. And it wasn't an easy theft. The box was left inside a bin that had a sign alerting FedEx to the hiding place. But this raccoon found it. Here is a report from my NBC5 in Plattsburgh.
Cool. Well, to Plattsburgh now, where one raccoon is apparently on a mission to make sure that people aren't leaving their packages out for too long.
This all started last week when the homeowner posted this security video to Facebook. The homeowner tells us they left a return package from Chewy inside a bin to be picked up by FedEx. The raccoon saw or maybe smelled the opportunity and took it.
$93 worth of pet food were shredded, stolen, and eaten by this FedEx imposter. Luckily, Chewy was understanding and gave the customer a full refund, but the homeowner says this isn't their only visit from the furry porch pirate.
He just devoured this dog food, man. He was a big fat raccoon, too. You see him in the video. Just a giant raccoon.
Is it unbecoming of me to have an issue with people saying eaten? It's eaten. It's there's a T in there. She goes, it was eaten. No, that's not the way you say that word.
You're on the news. How could you not know how to speak?
Stop. But yeah, raccoons, they do love dog food and stuff like that.
Man.
They'll get right in there, baby.
I love it was in a bin even. He's like, I can get in there. I can open that right up. Look,
you ever seen my little fingers? They're dexterous.
I love it. It cracks me up when I see these videos on YouTube of these people with pet raccoons. Like they driving in their car. They're running around the car like your dog would. If you're taking your dog for a ride in the car, raccoon's in there. He's running around, just having a ball, sticking his head out the window,
eating everything.
I can't even say it that way.
Eating.
Eating.
There you go.
Eating. Okay. Yeah, that sounds stupid, doesn't it? All right. Second animal story. A Western Pennsylvania man and his emotional support alligator took a shopping cart to spin around the local Walmart, where he claims they've never had a problem in the past, but this recent trip earned them orders to stay away, the retail giant confirmed yesterday. Wesley Silva, 60 years old, and his 5-foot-long, 32-pound reptile named Jinseoshi?
Okay.
Jinseoshi. That's it. They made the local news after their trip to Walmart in West Brownsville, Pennsylvania, where he pushed the thing around in the cart. Here he is.
We've gone to restaurants. We've been to Denny's, where she's a star there. She gets VIP treatment. We've been out to Bob Evans. We've been out to the Wagon Wheel. It's been very positive, and I was really taken back by that. I just go with the flow.
There's some guy in Mount Vernon who used to walk around with a skunk on his shoulder.
Really?
Yeah, like in the stores and everything.
It had to have been de-scented or whatever you call it.
Yeah, I guess a lady who worked at one of the stores said, what did he say? It doesn't have a stinker. Or something like that. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah,
it doesn't have a stinker.
It was removed. But yeah, that's unsettling. I don't need a skunk in the grocery. Honestly,
how about an alligator?
Nope. I don't want a dog in the grocery.
But it's his emotional support, Kelly.
Yeah, that's fine. I like an animal that's helping somebody live their life.
Right.
That I love. Bring them everywhere. But if you're trying to tell me that this alligator is an emotional support animal, you need to use like a DoorDash.
Yeah, this alligator would eat you in a heartbeat if it could.
You've got to DoorDash your groceries or whatever. You can't be going around in public.
He's been going to that Walmart for 3.5 years with the alligator. People are always like, that's cool, that's awesome, you got a pet gator, yada, yada, yada. So,
do you want that?
It would be neat to see it, but I don't need it.
Okay, here, let me tell you the truth about it. I wouldn't like it, but I would never complain. Because I'd be like, well, what harm? I mean, if it's not biting anybody.
I'm not going to be a Karen. But Walmart said, the safety of our customers and associates is our highest priority. I get that. It says we welcome service animals in our stores, but it's unacceptable to expose members of the public to potential danger. So, I don't. It's not, it was a 5-foot alligator.
Yeah.
Jinseoshi. All right, well, animals not welcomed anymore. That's your not so breaking news. All right, once again, Goose out because he has no voice. So he took today off to rest his voice. Hopefully we'll get him back in here on Monday. Kelly, I came across this in BuzzFeed, and I just sat reading through this list laughing because it's all so true. These are things we survived, talking about you and I and older adults, that would emotionally destroy kids today.
Okay, lay it on me.
First off, let's just talk about dodgeball in gym class where kids got wrecked. Of course, that might have emotionally destroyed you a little bit.
I hated dodgeball. I am telling you, it was a terrible experience. I mean, first of all, gym in general and recess, when you're like a scrawny little girl...
Yeah. I can
You're
imagine.
not getting picked on teams.
Nope.
You're getting nailed with a volleyball. Or not volleyball. You're getting nailed with
that red rubber ball.
That red rubber ball in dodgeball constantly.
This is the only time you were told to hit other kids.
Everybody else hated square dancing, but I'm like, at least balls aren't flying at my face.
Depends on how you square dance. All right. Before computers, having to write multiple drafts by hand. First, second, third drafts, all written out.
Oh my gosh, you're on a typewriter.
Brutal.
And having to use like the whiteout.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's terrible.
Non-stop bullying was normal, and it was tolerated. In fact, if you remember, the most common advice was try to ignore it.
Or like if boys are being mean to girls, like really brutal, they're like, oh, it's probably just because he likes you.
Yeah.
So you're just supposed to take it.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Having to babysit infants and small children, and you were only 12 years old.
Dude, I made $1 an hour babysitting. I had no idea what I was doing.
Nope.
I was just a warm body there to call the police, I guess, in case something went sideways.
Oh, my gosh.
They have babysitting classes now. You can be a certified babysitter.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Well,
so they do it. That's, to me, gives you a little more peace of mind.
Yeah. I mean, you wonder how many things happened during babysitting years ago where today there would be lawsuits flying.
Right.
Oh, my gosh. Being bored. Kids today have no idea what real boredom is. They have so many things to do.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. We had to make up stuff.
That's right. Like you had like a stick and you had to figure out something fun to do with it.
Right. Hey, they were good sticks, man. Those were important.
I'll tell you, back in the 1920s, we had it rough.
Oh, stop. Going all day at school without a water bottle, and the only option was the fountain between classes. They all got their own water bottles in class now.
We must all have been so dehydrated. Or else maybe we're just drinking too much water now? What is it?
Do that.
Maybe there's like a happy medium. I don't remember running around being extremely thirsty. I remember playing sports and not having water at all until I was done.
Yeah, and you know, hit the hose. They told you to hit the hose.
Hit the hose.
You know,
that's right.
They had a hose stretched out with holes poked in it, and the water would just be coming out. You just go up and catch the water.
Oh, from the hole in the hose?
Multiple holes, so it was like a trough.
I've seen that used as a sprinkler, but I've never seen kids have to run up and drink out of a hole in the hose.
Yeah, well, so multiple kids could do it on the same hose because they were like...
I feel like you're not getting enough water that way.
You had to stand there for a while.
Yeah.
Definitely had to stand there for a while.
Wow, that's hard times.
Okay, well, I remember before this, but the slowness of dial-up internet, because I remember no internet, obviously. And having
somebody messed you up when they picked up the phone. You're like, get off the phone!
Right. Yeah, that was it. Having to log off if someone had to make a call.
Yes.
And you also couldn't receive calls if you were logged on. You'd get a busy signal trying to call somebody who was on their dial-up modem. Just dealing with not knowing something. If nobody with you knew the answer and there wasn't a book, you just continued to not know.
Right. And that was the fun of it, too, is when, remember, what was that, something or other, and it was almost like a contest for whoever could remember it first. And there was no source to go to. You weren't going to hike over to the library to look it up. You just had to either remember it or forget about it.
Aaron just texted and says, my grandson uses his tablet so much, and then when it's charging, he says, there's nothing to do.
Right. Right.
Another text says, yeah, we had to use our imagination.
That's
we
right.
did. We did. Create our own games and everything. Where do you think all those great games came from? We made them. Being trapped in a car with both parents smoking cigarettes. And if it was cold, the windows were rolled up.
Yeah. I think they were rolled up even in the summer. We just had the air conditioning.
Yeah.
We were freaking hotboxed every day of our life.
Yeah. Yeah. And then
I wonder why I have asthma.
Yeah. You know, I was it. And with my grandparents. I mean, there was always somebody smoking in my house when I was growing up. And then when I was a teenager and my grandmother saw me smoking, she says, whatever possessed you to start smoking? Gee, I can't imagine what would do that to me.
Right. I remember it being the big thing that people in my 6th grade class were saying, we thought our teacher smoked. You know, that's like a crazy. Like you're 11 years old.
Because you would never see it.
I think our teacher smokes, and we're like, how do you know? She smells like smoke. I'm like, bruh, I smell like smoke.
Yeah.
Like every day of my life, my hair, my clothes. Like I am coming from a smoker's house. Oh.
All right. Nothing was on demand, so there was unavoidable FOMO. Because you were going to miss out on stuff. If you wanted to watch something and there was a party that night, you had to choose.
It's like Thanksgiving. That's when you got to see The Wizard of Oz.
Right.
That's it. Or Sound of Music or something like that.
We had 3 channels.
Yeah.
You know, and Christmas time comes around, Charlie Brown's Christmas. What night's it on? What time? Because that's your only chance to see.
You want to sing along with Heat Miser and Snow Miser, buddy. You had one shot at it.
That's it, man. I do like the on-demand world.
I do, too. It's better
the
today.
DVR and on-demand world is so awesome.
Agreed.
So, yeah. Again, I'm going over this list. Doesn't mean it was better then.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you what we had to deal with compared to now. This one. Parents listening in on landlines when you were on your phone, that sneaky parent or sibling.
Yeah.
could pick up the other phone carefully and quietly and sit and listen to your conversation.
The only way you might know is if they were going...
Right.
You could hear breathing on the other end.
Speaking of your phone, no caller ID. You didn't know who it was. You were taking a risk every time.
You raw-dogged answering the phone every time.
I mean, when we finally got answering machines, at least somebody, if you didn't answer, somebody could leave a message.
Right.
And you'd know, oh, good, I didn't want to talk to them.
Pick up.
And when you came home, you wanted to see that light blinking. I got messages. Who called?
Yes.
Calling your friend's house. Or your girlfriend's, because you're going to have to talk to their parents first.
Yes, that's true.
Because you're calling your girlfriend. You haven't met her parents. Dad answers, is Jenny there? All right. Oh, yes. Blowing into your video games to make them work.
Yes.
Oh, those Nintendo cartridges, man. Those Atari cartridges. Yep. Yeah. And it did.
Yeah.
It worked. You blew the dust out and it worked.
Pencil to your cassette tape.
Yes.
Roll that thing forward past where it got all smushed up.
Getting a summer job. And if you wanted one, you actually had to walk into a business and ask them if they were hiring.
Okay, let me ask though, like if you want to work at Wendy's for the summer, say, or whatever, you're on summer break, but you apply, that's all online now. You're not walking in and asking for a job.
No, you had to walk in the store.
Yeah.
To even find out if they were hiring.
Right.
And then fill out that application and then pray you got a call for an interview.
Yeah. I almost kind of no. It's easier online. Who am I kidding?
Oh, of course it is. Oh, no, again, it's better now. It is better now.
Why walk to a store when you can sit on your butt and apply from home? That is true. It's way better.
Exactly. Ordering stuff from catalogs and waiting 6 to 8 weeks to get it.
Yeah. I remember talking to people from the catalog. What was that popular catalog that you ordered women's clothes at? Spiegel. Do you remember the big Spiegel catalog? Well, I don't know if Heather would know, your wife would know, but you would just call the phone number, and then each item would have like a letter and a number, like A2175, and then you would tell them what size, and you had to talk to a real person to order. Spiegel. I got a lot of clothes there. Is that still an opera? I need to find out. I want to order some clothes from Spiegel.
Instead of texting, you pass notes in class. Wonder if they still do, though, pass notes.
Heck I don't know why wouldn't you?
Because you can text.
You just text, yeah.
That's your note. That's your pass.
But what if they don't let you have your phone out in class? Just pass a note. Do you know I have a bag of notes from my best friend Angel from high school? A bag of notes.
Oh, is that right? That's awesome.
That she passed me, and she has a bag of
notes.
Do
you ever go through them?
Every now and again.
All right. Talking about phones, we got a text trying to win stuff on the radio with the rotary phone.
Oh, yes. I remember I won one contest in my life. It was when I was 12 years old. I won the Tramps album. The Tramps sang Disco Inferno. Remember that song?
Yes.
I won it from WNCI. I called. It was like at midnight, and I blasted the radio because they said my name on the air, and I was like, yes, I am so famous. I made my mom drive me over there to pick up that album, buddy. Oh, that was fun.
And of course, if you got caught passing those notes, oh man, teacher might read it out loud.
Oh, we're back to the notes?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. That would be embarrassing. Do you like me? Check yes, check no, check maybe.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Those are great. Taking tests, it says the loud ticking of that wall clock would make today's kids so anxious.
Oh, yeah.
You could hear those remember the big clocks? Tick, tick. Just,
Yeah.
Stressing over whether you'd get fined $250,000 by the FBI for copying a VHS tape.
That was a risk.
It was, man.
It was.
You might as well have been dealing drugs trying to do that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, no autosave. If you forgot to hit save and your computer crashed, it was gone.
Too bad.
Gone.
Start over.
Yep.
Yes. That does bring stress to my soul, thinking about that. All that hard work gone in a flash, and there's nothing you can do about it.
No.
There's no recovery.
Nope.
You start over.
Right.
Oh, 15-page paper down the tubes.
Matt said there was nothing like getting the holiday Sears and J.C. Penney's catalogs.
Oh, Matt, I'm sure you're right. As a young boy.
Yep, going right to that lingerie pet section.
Yes.
See.
Yes, River says, did you already say this? Printing out directions from MapQuest?
No.
Yeah, that's such a good one.
You had that, in the 90s, but in the 80s, we had to actually unfold a map.
You had to have a co-pilot, because obviously you're not like going through a map behind the wheel. You had to have someone next to you tell you where to go. I'm glad those days are over. I could never read a map.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
But, we survived it. Today's kids would just lose their ever-loving minds.
Yep.
So we were talking about things we survived when we were kids that kids today would be emotionally destroyed over. And we got a couple more. Jeremy called in during Volbeat there and said, do you remember TV Guide? And I'm like, yeah. In fact, we always used it from the Dispatch. The Columbus Dispatch had the lineup in it, what was on each day.
That's what you looked at.
So
the arts and entertainment section.
I know, and as a kid, you're like, what's this State of the Union crap? Where's my show?
Yeah, that's right.
And then he also mentioned the time and temp phone number.
Yes, 281-8211.
That's it, and it still exists, but with ads now.
And you have to dial 614 now. Remember back in the day, you didn't have to dial the area code?
Well, no, if you dialed an area code, you were dialing somewhere that was going to cost you a lot of money.
That's right.
In fact, somebody said they remembered not calling until after 7 o'clock because then minutes were free.
Yes. That's right. You had to have a long-distance package on your phone bill. Remember Ohio Bell?
Ohio Bell, yeah. Diana called in and said standing in line at the water fountain in school. And we did. I remember you had to stand in line.
Yeah, don't stand in front of the bully because he'll jam your head down right into the little the metal mouthpiece.
Kelly knows.
I was milkshaked and I had my head shoved into a...
Was it a guy bully?
The milkshake thrower was.
Okay.
Yeah, they're always boys. They're not always boys. I had a girl.
Like you said, they liked you,
I had a girl
Kelly.
tell me to meet her after school on the playground because I hung my coat where she used to hang her coat in the coat room. Her name was Michelle.
It was like the parking spot. That's where I park.
Yeah.
You don't park there.
She said, you hung your coat where I usually hang my coat. And I'm like, yeah, I know, because I tossed your coat on the ground.
Oh.
I deserved it.
Oh,
okay,
wow.
I admit it.
Did you meet her?
I did, but she said, next time I'm going to beat you up.
She was there and said that?
Yeah, she
was
came and
scared.
met me.
You showed up to the bully and she got scared. She didn't think you would show up.
I don't.
She didn't think you would show up, Kelly.
Maybe.
You showed up.
Okay.
You were ready to take it, and she got scared.
I like your version of my story. I really do. Thank you.
And now, all right, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
Police have reportedly arrested a suspect in the assassination of Charlie Kirk. President Trump said a suspect was taken into custody for the fatal shooting of Kirk, who was killed Wednesday while on stage at Utah Valley University. Trump was on Fox and Friends this morning when he made the announcement. He said, quote, I think with a high degree of certainty we have him. Then 3 senior law enforcement officials said the suspect was turned in by a family member who saw photos that were shared by the FBI. Authorities are now preparing to hold a news conference, so I'm sure we will learn much more at that.
Wow.
Ryan Ruth's trial for plotting to assassinate President Trump got off to a weird start yesterday, as you can imagine. Ruth is representing himself, and he's got, I think, maybe dealing with some challenges. Some eccentricities, to say the least. He took the floor for his opening statement, immediately found himself on thin ice with the judge. He was just making some meandering speech referencing ancient peaceful gatherings and existential questions, referenced Hitler. And then the judge said, you're done. We're done here. Prosecutors then took a more conventional approach, laying out their case, detailing Ruth's preparations to assassinate Trump, that he made an illegal, this is what they were all putting out in their opening statement, that he made an illegal gun purchase in North Carolina. He stole 3 license plates. He had 6 burner phones and visited Trump's golf course in the middle of the night 17 times.
Jeez.
Anyway, this guy's cooked.
Yeah.
We just have to wait it out.
Yeah.
Okay, there was something in the Washington Post that was really gross I really wanted to talk about. So it's called kissing bug disease. And
kissing bug?
Yes, it's also known as Chagas disease. And it is now considered an endemic illness in the United States. This is according to the CDC. Chagas disease has been identified in at least 8 U.S. states so far: California, Arizona, Texas, Tennessee, Louisiana, Missouri, Mississippi, and Arkansas. Now, Chagas disease is caused by a parasite that is found in the feces of the triatamine bug.
Ugh.
That's commonly known as the kissing bug, and it kind of looks like a stink bug. And here's the reason it's called the kissing bug, because it often bites people's faces. And here's what happens. Not to give you nightmares, but I have them and I want to bless you with them. The bugs, I don't have the bugs. I have the nightmares from reading the story. The bugs hide in the walls of people's houses, and then they come out in the night and they feed on human blood. So when this thing is finished feeding blood from your face, most likely, that's where they usually end up, it takes a poo right next to the bite. It goes number 2 right there when it's done feeding, right next to the hole in your face that it made. And then when you scratch the bite, you spread the poo and the parasite into the open.
Get an infection.
Yes.
Oh.
Then, to make matters worse, this disease can be asymptomatic for 10 to 30 years while it's basically ravaging your organs. And then at some point in the future, in about 30% of people, it causes digestive system issues, serious digestive system issues, cardiac disorders, and dementia. What?
So I could have it in me right now.
I don't know, though. It just said it's been in 8 U.S. states so far. That's where it's been diagnosed. But a lot of times, nobody even knows they have it to be diagnosed.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It could be laying dormant in me, right?
Yeah.
But it's not really dormant. You just don't know it, what it's doing to you.
Yeah. So they do have, if you end up having, if they figure out that you have this because maybe you're lethargic or you're having, you don't feel right and it gets diagnosed as Chagas disease, they do have an anti-parasitic they can give you. There are no vaccinations or anything. But
How did we evolve? How did we ever evolve?
It's just
nuts.
Freaky. All right, guys. You let me know the nightmares you have on Monday morning, okay? Just tell me how we've dreamed about this over the weekend.
Oh, my gosh.
That's why I sleep with a sheet over my face. I don't need anything feeding off my face blood.
I do not blame you.
Those are your 3 things.
Okay. And
how dare you take a poo on my face when you're done feeding?
If I ever feel any kind of itch on my face now,
don't do it.
I can't even.
Don't do it.
I can't.
It makes you just want to bathe in
in forever.
Just
never
antibacterial.
That's terrible. Okay. So as promised, we have 1 pair of tickets left to see Blink-182. That show is going to be at Riverbend Music Center in Cincinnati coming up Tuesday. Tickets are $98 a piece, but you can have a pair for free. The final pair we're going to give away right now, and we're just going to do it real simple. Call 800-821-9970. Tickets to Blink-182. If you're a caller, 182. You will get this final pair of tickets. 800-821-9970. Good luck. All right, as we mentioned, Goose is out today. He lost his voice completely. It was bad shape yesterday. It's gone now, so he's out today. But he is hopefully going to be back on Monday. So we'll just have to just wait and see. I'm sure he'll make it. We are giving away tickets right now to see Blink-182 in Cincinnati. And I have told the first 181 people they didn't win because we were taking caller 182 for this final pair. Hi, the Blitz. Who's this?
Hi, this is Brandy.
Brandy, where are you calling from?
Columbus, Ohio.
Well, Brandy, you are caller 182. Yeah, I can't say. I had to dump Brandy. She got excited. She dropped a S-bomb, but that's okay. You are going to see Blink-182. Shows in Cincinnati on Tuesday at Riverbend Music Center. You got the final pair. Hang on. She got so excited. She just, cuss words come out. It happens. I get it. We're all human. That's how we talk. but I did have to dump her. But Brandy is on her way, so congratulations. 99.7 The Blitz. Post-sex modern behaviors. Not the same as it used to be, where everybody just had a cigarette. Even people who didn't smoke. They had a cigarette after sex. Give you a guess. What do you think they do now? We had one text says most people cry afterwards. What's wrong? I think that means you're with the wrong person. If you cry after sex, unless you're crying tears of joy, I don't know. But no. No, what do you think they do? Most people, after they have sex now, what do most people do? They check their phones. Of course, that's what they're doing. What did I miss? Oh my God, there's a new TikTok. Somebody texted me. Oh, look at this story. Yeah, so... yeah, I suppose that's healthier than the cigarette, but still kind of sad. Really, you're running for your phone. Are we done? Okay, let me get my phone. That's hilarious. 50% of people say they would feel more emotionally connected through post-intimacy conversation. Well, then put down your phone and talk to your partner. Jeez. All right. Well, that's going to do it. Looks like we've got nothing but sunshine and 80s for as far as I can see. Almost 2 weeks worth. I'm looking at 10 days. Every day is mostly sunny and a high of somewhere between 84 and 89. So it's going to be a warm middle of September, it looks like, and very, very sunny. Man, we haven't had any rain. We haven't had much rain at all, so we could use some, but not getting any anytime soon. Goose hopefully is back Monday. You know, if you were listening yesterday, you heard his, we called him Lego Batman because that's exactly what he sounded like. His voice was shot, and now it's gone. So he took the day off to rest his voice. Hopefully it'll be back and good to go on Monday, as will you guys. And I hope you all have a great weekend. And go Buckeyes.
Have a great Friday, you mother...